The ocean is calm, still, infinite. And then emerging like a vision from another world comes a structure so symmetrical, so commanding, that time seems to pause. A ship home, but not just any floating residence. This is the front view, the face of a revolution. From straight ahead, the ship home rises from the ocean like a futuristic fortress of peace. Its panoramic glass facade spans the full width of the front deck, a single, uninterrupted curve of reinforced smart glass that potted milli-smart. Word glass that reflects the sea and sky like a living mirror. You can't see inside clearly, the tint adapts to sunlight and privacy. But faint outlines of its internal world suggest a calm, intelligent space within. The structure is wide, about 250 feet from end to end, with a gentle upward arc. The central glass wall bows outward slightly, like the hull of a spacecraft, giving it both aerodynamic stability and visual grace. Just above the glass, the sleek upper deck stretches horizontally, thin and minimalistic, like the brim of a futuristic hat floating above the water. Atop this crown sits a set of silent wind turbines, integrated not as attachments, but as architectural features, curving like petals around a central skylight. Their motion is slow, hypnotic, and constant. They spin in perfect harmony with the ocean breeze. The rooftop gardens are just barely visible from the front, peeking over the rim. Greenery grows in terraced levels, microherbs, vertical vines, solar-fed moss, giving life to the otherwise ultra-modern form. Below the glass, the base of the ship, home, gently meets the waterline. No bulky anchors, no chains, just hydrodynamic fins and retractable pontoons, all concealed within the sleek, tapered hull. It floats with balance, as if resting in a gentle dream. On either side of the main view are slender wings. The side balconies wrapped in invisible graphene railings. From this angle, they appear as thin extensions of the structure, completing its geometric symmetry. The color palette is pristine, white carbon fiber skin, silver accents, and black tinted glass. The ship doesn't look futuristic, it defines what the future should look like. No antennas, no lifeboats, no clutter. Everything is integrated, efficient, intentional. It's not just a building that floats. It's a vision made real. The face of humanity's next frontier, staring boldly into the endless blue. From the side, the ship home appears like a vessel born from a designer's dream and an engineer's precision. Every line, every curve, every joint harmoniously arranged to serve both function and beauty. The sleek, white carbon fiber hull runs long and clean, approximately 250 feet from bow to stern, narrowing gently at both ends. The body arcs upward at the center and tapers downward toward the waterline, giving it a natural lift, like a bird mid-glide. There are no hard corners, only soft edges and fluid geometry. From this profile, the multi-tiered structure becomes more visible. The main living deck runs across the middle, enclosed by floor-to-ceiling smart glass walls that gently wrap around the sides, maintaining the panoramic view seen from the front. Above this, the rooftop garden deck stretches across the upper frame, filled with small shrubs, edible greens, and a narrow walking path enclosed in invisible graphene fencing. On the top rear quadrant, a cluster of silent wind turbines spin rhythmically, shaped like lotus petals, elegant and efficient. Their soft, continuous motion feels like the ship home is breathing. Mounted along the sloping roofline are integrated solar sheets, not panels, a futuristic skin that absorbs energy from every ray of sun that touches it. These ultra-thin films shimmer faintly in daylight, adjusting angle automatically as the ship rotates or moves. Running along both sides are minimalist balconies, extended just enough to allow movement and rest, but never disturbing the ship's elegant form. The balconies are protected by transparent graphene railings and equipped with solar-powered lighting strips that glow subtly at night, like outlines in the dark. Below the surface, though mostly hidden, stabilizer fins and retractable hydrofoils adjust in real time to maintain smooth sailing. There's no engine rumble, no vibration. Movement is gliding, silent, majestic. The electric propulsion system, fueled by hybrid solar hydrogen storage, releases no fumes. No noise, just clean motion. On the midside, a section of the hull gently folds out into a sea-level leisure deck, revealing a platform for launching water drones, submersibles, or simply relaxing above the waves. When not in use, it tucks back into the hull, leaving no trace. This side view doesn't just show a structure, it tells a story of progress, of sustainability, of elegance beyond tradition. The ship home doesn't try to mimic buildings or boats. It exists in its own category, a new species of habitat on the water. Step inside the same ship home that's stunned from the outside, and you'll enter a world where the future of living unfolds quietly, gracefully, and intelligently. As the automatic glass doors slide open, you're greeted by a vast open atrium, bathed in natural light. The ceiling curves in a seamless dome of smart glass, which adjusts its transparency based on the sun's intensity. By day, it's a sky window. By night, it reveals the stars. The floor beneath your feet feels alive, liquid marble, temperature, adaptive, glowing faintly with soft underfloor lighting. The gentle curve of the room flows outward. No hard corners, no sharp walls, only organic forms and flowing energy to your right. A spiral staircase made from transparent resin and brushed titanium leads to the upper deck. It's sculptural, floating like a helix, giving the impression that it defies gravity. Every step is softly lit, reacting to motion. The living zone is fluid and multi-use. Smart walls change texture and opacity depending on your needs, from solid privacy to full transparency. Want a reading nook, an office, a meditation pod? One voice command reshapes the space instantly. A central AI system runs the entire home. Not a box or screen, but a presence like the house itself listens. It adjusts lighting, scent, temperature, sound, and even energy flow based on your mood and schedule. The air is purified by hydroponic vertical gardens embedded into the walls. These aren't just decorative, they're functional, producing oxygen, food, and calm. Moving forward, you see how the sea is always part of the experience. The floor-to-ceiling windows stretch the length of the ship, and the open-plan design ensures you're never more than a few steps away from the view. The infinite blue horizon. Soft, neutral tones dominate whites. Light grays, ocean blues, with accents of chrome and matte black. Furnishings are built-in, modular, and levitate slightly off the floor, enhancing the feeling of weightlessness and flow. Even the sound is curated. No mechanical hums, no echo. The acoustics are tuned to match the ocean, just the sound of gentle waves and curated ambient music. This interior isn't just futuristic, it's alive. It's not about technology for technology's sake, it's about space that serves the soul. The ship home's interior is not merely beautiful. It's intelligent, intuitive, and emotionally responsive. This is what happens when architecture stops shouting and starts listening. The living room of the ship home isn't just a space, it's a sanctuary suspended over water. As you step into the living zone, the boundaries between inside and outside vanish. The entire front-facing wall, the same panoramic smart glass you saw from outside, now curves around you, stretching from floor to ceiling and wall to wall. It's not just a window, it's a living canvas for the sea. The room is shaped like a half moon, embracing the ocean. The central seating area is sunken slightly into the floor, a design inspired by Japanese tea rooms and lunar architecture. Cushions and low-profile modular sofas wrap around a levitating central table, which also functions as a control interface, coffee table, and projection screen, All the materials here breathe elegance. Marine-grade vegan leather in soft white and pearl gray. Memory foam seating that adjusts to your body. Embedded touch reactive surfaces. No buttons. No clutter above. The ceiling continues the smart glass curve. During the day, it brings in soft, filtered sunlight. At night, it becomes a starlight dome, simulating constellations or syncing with real celestial data. The entire space feels cosmic and aquatic at once. No television, no black rectangles. Instead, the entire smart glass wall transforms into a display when needed, projecting news, entertainment, or a tranquil waterfall if you choose. The room is alive, but never noisy. A transparent floating fireplace sits along the left wall. Water vapor flame. Scent infused, no smoke. It gives warmth and mood without compromise. To the right, an integrated bonsai forest. Real, miniature. Self-irrigating adds nature's touch to this engineered paradise. Sound comes from invisible surface transducers, vibrating through walls and furniture to create a cocoon of audio. No visible speakers, just surrounding presence. Music, sea, and silence all flow as one. The energy here is balance. Light meets shadow. Nature meets machine. Future meets comfort. This is not a living room made to impress. It's made to live well inside. To read, to think, to host quietly, to hear the waves. To exist between worlds, land and sea, now and future. The bedroom inside the ship home is not just where you rest, it's where you float into dreams. Set at the rear curve of the vessel, the master bedroom stretches across the full width, offering a 270-degree panoramic view of the sea. Imagine lying in bed and watching the sunrise curl around the horizon, not from one window, but from the entire wall itself. The bed appears to float, and in a way, it does. Suspended from the ceiling with invisible carbon fiber tethers, it hovers. Slightly above the floor, swaying gently to the ocean's rhythm when desired. You can adjust its stillness with voice command. Beneath it, soft underglow lighting makes it feel like you're sleeping on a cloud above the sea. The headboard is a digital canvas, matte when inactive, and gently glowing when alive. It displays calming visuals, star maps, or even a live underwater feed from beneath the ship. The sheets and cushions are crafted from ocean-cooled smart fabric that regulates temperature with your body's cycle. On either side, there are minimalist side platforms, not tables, just smooth surfaces that appear when needed. They charge devices wirelessly, display time, or hide books depending on your routine. The closet wall isn't a closet at all. It's a morphing panel that opens like origami, revealing a walk-in wardrobe system, perfectly optimized using AI to suggest outfits based on weather, meetings, or mood. The lighting is purely ambient, no direct bulbs. Light flows from edges, behind mirrors, beneath frames. You can wake up naturally with simulated dawn light, or choose to rise with the sound of gentle waves. One side of the room features a private sunrise balcony. A hidden frameless glass door opens silently to a curved overwater platform where you can sit alone, drink tea, or meditate as the ship hums gently beneath you. There's no alarm clock here. The ship home wakes you like nature does, slowly, gently, wisely. This isn't just a bedroom. It's your temple of restoration, floating between time zones, watching the ocean breathe. In most homes, the kitchen is where meals are made. In the ship home, the kitchen is where technology meets nourishment, where design and intelligence blend into the daily ritual of eating well. The kitchen is tucked along the port side of the tuple. Ship home's central floor, perfectly balanced with ocean views on one side and access to the living and dining areas on the other. The entire space is invisible until needed. It emerges from the surfaces like origami technology. The countertops, made of liquid quartz composite, they are self-cleaning, antimicrobial, and heat adaptive. No knobs, no handles. just gesture or voice, and drawers glide open silently. A surface that can be sink, cutting board, induction burner, or serving tray, depending on how you shape it. The kitchen island is intelligent. It recognizes ingredients you place on it, suggests recipes, tracks expiry, and can auto-order fresh produce grown right in your ship home's rooftop garden or hydroponic wall unit. Appliances are none visible. The refrigeration wall is cute, a temperature-shifting cabinet disguised as smooth black stone. The oven is a drawer that can steam, air fry, bake, or dehydrate, all without heat exhaust. The ventilation system, fully silent, built into the nanotexture of the walls, filtering and refreshing air using seawater cooled. ClimateTech water in the kitchen is recycled and refiltered through the ship's closed-loop system. It tastes like rain, always fresh, always mineral-optimized. Lighting here is subtle and layered bioluminescent edge strips along the floor. Soft golden halo glow under the cabinets and a dynamic skylight that matches real daylight or your mood. The entire space is calm, clean, fluid. Even during food prep, there's no chaos, no mess. The surfaces literally revert to neutral after use, as if the kitchen itself exhaled. Cooking becomes meditative. You move your hands. The ship home responds. You think of a dish. The ingredients are displayed. You serve at the edge of the sea. This kitchen doesn't just help you eat. It helps you nourish your life. This isn't just a bathroom. It's a personal rejuvenation chamber, crafted for silence, reflection, and purity, floating in the middle of the sea. Located near the master bedroom and integrated into the inner curvature of the ship. The bathroom follows a fluid circular design. No sharp corners, no separation between form and function. The entire room is built from liquid stone composite, a material that molds gently into sinks, tubs, and walls with no seams or gaps. The shower is a 360 rainfall dome. You step onto a smooth platform, and a translucent veil of smart glass rises silently around you. From above, programmable rainfall begins. Warm ocean mist, eucalyptus-infused steam, or cool rainforest droplets. The water is ultra-purified from the ship's filtration loop, heated via solar energy. There are no taps or knobs. You control everything by voice, gesture, or preset mood. Refresh triggers cold mist and bright white lighting. Relax dims the room to amber tones, releases calming steam, plays gentle ocean waves. The bathtub is sunk into the floor, a deep oval vessel that fills silently from below. It glows faintly when full, changing color to match your selected aromatherapy program. Beneath it, a magnetic stone base gently vibrates with wellness frequencies for muscle recovery or meditation. Mirrors are actually ultra-thin displays. One moment, they reflect. The next, they become screens showing skincare analysis, health vitals, or even calming landscapes. They fog over softly when needed to create privacy or ambience. Toilets are invisible when not in use, rising flush from the floor. Self-sanitizing, with UV pulses and auto-cleaning filters. The sink basin is carved right into the wall, with water flowing in a soft arc like a natural spring. The floor is always dry. It absorbs moisture instantly, thanks to nanofiber threads that self-clean and neutralize bacteria. You walk barefoot, feeling warm stone and soft lights guiding you through the space. In every sense, the bathroom isn't just a place to wash, it's where you let go of weight. Both physical and mental. Here, cleansing becomes an experience. And the ocean, always in view, reminds you of your own flow. At the very front of the ship home, behind a curved wall of smart tinted glass, lies the navigation deck, the brain and eyes of the entire vessel. But don't expect a wheel, levers, or analog buttons. This is not a bridge. This is a command interface designed for one person to control an entire floating home with a whisper. The driving system is a combination of a Li autopilot, manual override, and voice navigation. You step onto a raised circular platform surrounded by a 360 panoramic view of the sea. The floor lights up softly beneath your feet. Above you, a dome of augmented data projects, flight-like information, wind speed, wave height, solar battery, levels, and destination charts all hovering in midair. There's no captain's chair. You can sit, stand, or walk. The interface follows your eye movement and responds to gestures or vocal prompts like chart course, Santorini, engage sunset drift mode, lock in storm avoidance protocol. The hull engines beneath are fully electric, powered by solar skin, ocean current turbines, and battery stacks embedded below the waterline. They make no sound, no vibration. You glide silently through the sea, like a leaf on still water. A central holographic console rises only when you request manual control. A glowing ring lets you steer by subtle hand movements, no contact. Needed? For emergencies, a tactile override panel with physical controls lies hidden under the floor hatch, but it's almost never used. Navigation software is connected to global maritime AI systems, ensuring your ship home avoids shipping. Lanes, storm systems, and ecological reserves. It updates every second. You're always one step ahead of the sea. At night, the deck transforms, lights dim. The ceiling turns transparent, revealing the stars overhead. A faint blue glow outlines the dashboard. The ship home becomes your private observatory, sailing silently under galaxies. You are not just steering a ship. You are commanding a living, thinking, breathing home. One that listens, one that adapts, and one that moves at the pace of your purpose.